Welcome to Exam Sale. In this short guide I will walk you through the syllabus for the Palo Alto Networks System Engineer Professional SASE exam so you know exactly what to study and how the exam is weighted. The exam includes 4 domains with exact weights and expectations. Prisma Access Implementation and Configuration is 35%. Prisma SD1 Implementation and Configuration is 30%. SASE Management and Operations is 20%. And SASE Design and Architectural Concepts is 15%. Each domain lists a focus area, a difficulty rating, an estimated learning time in hours, and an assessment type that you should use to plan study time. Overall, the exam favors scenario-based and hands-on skills, so prioritize practical labs and design exercises alongside conceptual study. Prisma Access Implementation and Configuration is 35% of the exam, rated hard, with an estimated 14 hours of learning and scenario-based assessments. You will learn to configure service connections and infrastructure subnets, identify requirements for private app access, and implement BGP peering to advertise internal routes while validating routing between service connections and remote networks. The domain also covers Global Protect deployment for Prisma Access mobile users, including global and regional gateway and portal configuration, explicit proxy and PAC file management, app settings, scalability of SPN locations, and certificate-based authentication. Finally, it teaches remote network onboarding and management, where you will design bandwidth allocation models, configure ISEC tunnels for branch connectivity, work with static and dynamic routing protocols like BGP, apply SPN selection logic, and implement site failover and redundancy strategies. Prisma SD1 Implementation and Configuration accounts for 30% of the exam, is rated hard, and suggests about 12 hours of focused study with scenario-based evaluations. You will practice provisioning ION devices with zero-touch provisioning, defining site roles for branch, data center, and hub, and configuring Layer 3 interfaces, sub-interfaces, and device high availability pairs for resilient deployments. The domain emphasizes app fabric construction and path policy management, where you will define application fingerprinting and identification rules, create path selection policies based on link quality, and build the app fabric across hybrid WAN links. You will also work on direct internet breakout for SOS, COS and bandwidth profiles, error correction and packet replication for voice, and VPN clustering with multi-hub topology so application traffic meets performance and reliability goals. SASE Management and Operations is weighted at 20%, rated medium, and has an estimated learning time of 8 hours with hands-on and conceptual assessments. This domain covers autonomous DEM and visibility, teaching you to deploy ATOM agents for mobile users and remote sites, analyze synthetic test results to measure application performance, identify network segment bottlenecks using telemetry, and configure alerts and thresholds for proactive monitoring. The Identity and Cloud Management portion focuses on the Cloud Identity Engine, integrating SAML 2.0 and SIM for provisioning, managing SASE portal roles and RBAC, configuring Cortex Data Lake for centralized logging, verifying user to group mappings in policies, and implementing MFA triggers for stronger access controls. Together these skills let you monitor health, troubleshoot connectivity, and manage identity at scale. SASE Design and Architectural Concepts makes up 15% of the exam, is rated medium, and recommends about 6 hours of study with conceptual and scenario-based assessment. You will learn the SASE and SSE frameworks and the 5 pillars of ZTNA 2.0. Understand the differences between unified and fragmented SASE architectures, and design for least privileged access and cloud-native security processing. The domain also covers architectural integration including multi-tenant and multi-cloud requirements, regional compliance and data residency considerations, optimal SPN placement to reduce global latency, brownfield deployment models, and integration points for IoT and OT security. Studying these topics will help you create designs that balance security, performance, and operational constraints in real-world scenarios. That wraps up the syllabus overview for the Palo Alto Networks System Engineer Professional SASE exam. Focus on hands-on configuration, scenario practice, and the domain weightings provided to guide your study priorities and time allocation.